Hey Budget Bae, hey, welcome or welcome back to My Life on a Budget. Today, y'all, we will be doing my final check of July. Alright, so if you want to do our final Budget by Paycheck number 4 for the month of July with your girl, then stay tuned. Okay, so boom, y'all stay tuned and click that means you want to go ahead and do the final Budget by Paycheck number 4 for the month of July with your girl, okay? First things first, let's get the pleasantries out of the way. Y'all already know how that goes. Hey, welcome back to any and all of my returning Budget Baes. I'm so glad y'all decided to come back and chill with your girl. Y'all already know it is love as far as you guys are concerned. And if you are new around here, then hey, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. The like button definitely does help my channel float around out there in the YouTube street, show people that you like me, and I definitely appreciate it. Okay, we are still on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you enjoyed the video, not only hit that like, but also hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you come and join the Budget Baes. All right, so look, y'all. Let's talk about it, y'all. I already told y'all that we're going to be doing the last paycheck. So before we do that, let's look at our calendar. Now, I already know we can't even do anything else, honey. We can't do nothing else until we pull that calendar out. Okay, because we do have a few bills that are still due. Let's move you guys in so we can make sure y'all can see what is going on. We are down here at the bottom. Okay, but not only that, we also had to finish off our bills that we had, but we also needed to pay some bills for the month of August. Okay, we do not get our August paycheck, I think, until August the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be sometime next week when Papa will be getting his check, and so we want to make sure that we pay those bills. So with that being said, for the month of August, we will be paying for that Pandora bill. I think I added the Pandora bill, and I have an Afterpay bill that's going to be due. I think that Afterpay bill is due on the 3rd. Okay, so we have 2 bills that we're going to be doing, but you won't see those bills being put on here yet. But when you do them, when we do the month of August, those 2 bills for those 2 dates will be already paid. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to say was we already received the last check that we did. We were doing Papa's check, which was this red. Okay, the last thing that we were waiting to come out was actually that YouTube TV. Everything else has come out and has been paid. Okay, now with that remaining, we did have our light bill because we paid half of that light bill with Papa's check, and that was $181.68. We owed another half of that for the total of $363. So we are going to put that color here. That will have 2 colors, okay? The other thing was we paid our gas bill. We need to pay our gas bill, vehicle insurance, and Papa's life insurance, okay? Now, remember, we're doing my check, which is going to be that cute little donut. We are using the rainbow dots that I got from Wrong. Let me find the donuts back here, and we'll put the donuts on what the stuff that we're going to pay, okay? And then we'll move on into paying those bills. So like I said, we already paid the half of the light bill. We're going to put another one on there because we're paying the other half. We're going to pay this gas bill, and we're going to pay the vehicle insurance as well as Papa's life insurance, okay? So the vehicle insurance and Papa's life insurance. And then the 2 bills that we're going to be adding is going to be the Pandora bill, and it's going to be the Afterpay. But you won't see that until August, but it'll have those things on them. Okay? All right. So let's move this out of the way. And now we can move into our actual bill pay. Okay, so I have my marker I'm going to be using. Hopefully it works fine. I'm using this. Y'all know I write kind of sideways, but y'all should be able to see. I do have what I did right here. Oh, I'm going to need a piece of paper to write our bills out. I didn't get that out, and I was noticing that my thing was looking a little light, wasn't it? So I'll have to show you the paper that we're going to use and the letters that we're going to use when we go to fill out our bill pay checklist, okay? But for right now, let's talk about it. So this was from the check that I received on yesterday, 07/30/25, all right? Out of my check, we're going to be budgeting $19.25. All right, and then we're going to also receive $171 from Diabion, okay? Now, that is for her insurance, all right? Now, always off the top, we're going to be putting the third portion of our mortgage, and the mortgage for August will be due on the 15th, so that's going to always be $790.02. And then we're going to pay, like I told you guys, that gas bill. We have a gas bill. That gas bill was actually due on the 29th. Okay, but we paid that booger on the 30th, and it'll be okay. And that amount was $43 even. Okay, now we also paid that other half of the light bill. That bill is due on the 31st, actually the 30th. And we paid that on the 30th. And that amount was $181.68. All right. Now, my vehicle insurance is going to be due. And that vehicle insurance is actually due on the 31st, the last day of the month. But we have that money allocated. It's going to be $415.68. And that's where Diabion's $171 is going to come in that she's already sent over, okay, for her insurance. All right. Now we're going to be moving on to Papa's life insurance. Okay, his life insurance is due on the 31st, the last day of the month. And that amount is going to be $135.06. And then I paid American Express number 2 again. That's the one that I had to put my air conditioning bill on. And I paid them an additional $100, okay? Now, for the month of August, we accounted for the Pandora bill. So we'll put August Pandora. And that bill is due 08/02. And that amount is going to be $6.48. And then lastly, we have to account for an afterpay. And that is for payment 3 of 4. That's my sheet in. That's my sheet in bill, child. That bill is going to be due on the 3rd. And that amount is going to be $110.07. Okay, so let's add this up. 790.02, 43, 181.68, 415.68, 135.06, $106.48, and $110.07. That's giving me 1,000. Now we're gonna put without Diabion's money. That's $1,781.99 that we're gonna be spending. But remember that Diabion is giving me, or has given me, $171. So we're gonna subtract 171. And my actual total that I have to work with is $1,610.99, right? And remember that I only had $19.25. 1610.99. I'm sorry, 19.25 minus 1610.99, and that what? Yeah, 19.25 minus 1610.99 equals. That leaves we with $314.01 left to stuff. I actually added a little bit more money on this stuffing, but I took it from my personal account. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take the $310 from here. We're gonna stuff $310. So we're gonna put $310 to stuff from check, and then we did an additional $110 from personal. So the total that we're going to be stuffing today is going to be $420, y'all. All right, and you'll see why in a minute, because I know I have to be for my birthday. I'm only going to have 2 more times after this time to stuff our birthday trip. And so I need to make sure that I am allocating money for that. I've already paid for half of my hair to get done. So that still needs to get done, half of it. I do have money in my account. Do have money in my nails and feet folder. We're going to put some more money in there today. And then that way when I go get my nails done again for my birthday, then that's the money that I'll use for that. So I already have that. And then I'll have whatever the money that we're going to have in our Antigua folder. Okay? So yeah, so let's talk about it now. Before anything gets done, y'all, I already know it's certain things, though, that I have to stuff no matter what. So to allocate for that, we're going to do groceries. And instead of the normal $125, we're only going to do $100 this week, okay? Now, I'm only doing $100 because, number one, I still have money in there that I haven't spent. The second thing is we're doing Project Eat out of our freezer. We have a lot of stuff in our freezer that needs to get ate up. And so I shouldn't have to buy any major food right now. If anything, it's going to be like frozen vegetables. Or I do need some stuff for actual like household stuff, like detergent, stuff like that. So that's what that money is going to go towards, okay? So we're going to put in off the top, we need groceries. We also need gas. So we're going to do our normal $90 for gas. We don't care about out to eat. Now, the other thing we have to stuff is our lawn. It's our $25 for the lawn, okay? Now, let's see how much money we really have left. So, $420 minus the $100 for the groceries, $90 for the gas, and then $25 for the lawn, okay? The guy actually already came to do the lawn, right? The lawn just got done today. I feel like he come every other Thursday. But, yeah. Okay. So let's talk about what we want to do. Now, the main thing before we get off into doing anything else, let's talk about our birthday. How much money do we want to put in my birthday? I really want to put $100, but that's going to take me down too far. So let's put $85 in there. And that'll leave me with $120 left, okay? Now, we're going to do some in the emergency fund because that's the second thing that I care about, and I want to at least give it $50. Okay, so we did that. And then my new car, I'm not going to be able to give it $50 because I only got $70 left, but at least I'm going to give it $20. Y'all know that's the least that I'll go on those 3 things would be emergency fund, and my new car is going to be $20. Okay, so leave me with $50 that I got left, y'all. Now, the other thing, y'all know I need to stuff some money in them nails and feet, and I don't know how much I have, but I would like to get close to $200 for my nails because my nails and feet, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to get done. So let's give it $40. Miscellaneous is getting nothing. King is getting nothing. Okay, so with that last $10, we'll just give $5 to car maintenance, and we'll give $5 to home upgrades because they're nothing major. So minus the 5 and minus the 5, that equals 0. So let's add it up. 100 plus 90 plus 40 plus 25 is $255. And then 5 plus 50 plus 85 plus 20 plus 5 is $165. So 165 plus 255 is the $420 that we spent. That we're stuffing. All right, so now let's talk about what we're going to tell the bank that we need. We're doing $420. And we did $100 for groceries, $90 for gas, $40 for my nails, $25 for the lawn. Okay, then we did $5 for car maintenance, $50 for my emergency fund, $85 for my birthday, $20 for that new car, and then $5 for home upgrades. Okay, so to bust this 100 down, we're gonna do 2 50s to bust that down. The 90 will do 4 20s, 2 5s as usual. The 40 will be 2 20s. The 25 will be 120, 1 5. The $5 will be 1 5. The 50 can just be a 50. And then our 85, let's bust it down because I want 120. So that'll be 20. Let's do some 10s. So 30, 40. So 2 10s. And then 5. So 50. No, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85 will be 90. 9. 9 5s. The 20 can be 120, and then the 5 can be a 5. Alright, so let's add that up. That's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 3 times 50 is going to be 150. 9 times 20. 9 times 20 is 180. 2 times 10 is 20. And then 14 times 5 is going to be 70. So let's add that up. 70 plus 20 plus 180 plus 150 is 420. And that's how much we're stuffing. Okay? All right, so we have that down. That was easy peasy. Now let's talk about what we need to do our bill pay checklist, but we have to write the bills that we paid here. We're going to take the bills that we wrote here, and we're going to write it all cute. So let me show you what paper we're going to use. Let me just grab something right quick. Okay, so we'll just use this right here. And we'll use the alphabet fonts. I'm going to fast forward this. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, y'all, so we are back. We got all the bills put down on our little sheet here. I do need to add some kind of pictures. Okay, y'all, I am back. My phone was ringing, so I don't know what part I wish I heard, but I didn't do anything. I was just putting some stickers on here, and then Papa had called. Anyway, so let's do this really quick because I need to go make him some mashed potato chow. That man done got his tooth pulled today, and I'm sure he haven't ate since earlier. He ready to eat, and he's like, baby, can you make me some mashed potatoes? Hey, man. I'm like, I sure can. Okay. So let's talk about it now. I already said that I put money aside for the August mortgage. That we paid the other half of that light bill. So let's go here, and the light bill total was $363.36. We paid the other half was paid on the 30th. Okay, so that total that we paid was $363. We also paid $43 for the gas bill. Papa's life insurance bill we paid, which was $135. Well, it's gonna be paid tomorrow. $135.06, or should have been paid today actually. And then we paid Amex number 2. We paid Amex number 2 another $100. So $730. We paid him another $100, so that's $100 plus $250 is $350, plus another $250 is $600. Right, 250 plus 250, so 250 times 2 plus 100 is $600 that we're gonna pay toward Amex. Okay. Now our car insurance should be coming out as well. That amount is $415.68. We paid, and we can go ahead and fill out Amex number 1 that we ended up paying them $530 this month. So we did pretty good with our Amex. That's good. All right, so that's how we looking. We paid all those bills off. The other 2 bills we don't have on here would have been the August sheet-in that's going to be due on August 3rd, and then my Pandora bill. Okay, but outside of that, that is all she wrote on the bills for the end of the month, and we can go ahead and try to start closing out the month of July, y'all. I mean, it is already August, y'all. I need to fill out my July. But that'll be next, us closing out the month of August. Close out the month of July. Y'all already know how that goes, okay? So let's put our stuff back. We're going to put our scratch sheets that we had here. The last one that we used for today goes here. And then our cute one that we made, we're going to go to our catch-all section. Y'all, I need to catch up so bad in my stuff. Okay, so yeah, we'll go right here. And that was on the 30th that we paid this bill. So let's plop it right here. Okay, so if you guys have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for making it to the end. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to hit the like button. If you are new around here and you enjoyed the video, not only hit the like, but also hit the subscribe. I'll let you know you come and join the Budget Baes. And until next time, you guys, my life on a budget. Bye.